Good morning, students. Today we're talking about the same chapter, human health and diseases. In this module, let's we start with the first disease, malaria. Malaria is a protozoal disease and major causative agent of malaria is Plasmodium. There are three different species of Plasmodium: Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malaria, and Plasmodium falciparum. This Plasmodium parasite multiplies in the liver cells of human and then attack the RBCs of human. The major symptoms of malaria: chill and high fever recurring 3 to 4 days. Let's start with the life cycle of Plasmodium. Plasmodium enters the human body as a small sporozoids. Sporozoid is a developing stage of Plasmodium through the bite of infected female Anopheles mosquito and multiply within the liver cells. So first sporozoids attack on liver cells, later attacks the RBCs, resulting the rupture with releasing of toxic substance hemozoin, which is responsible for high fever and chill. Hemozoin is a substance released out after rupturing of RBC, and major symptoms of this substance is high fever and chill, which recurring every 3 to 4 days. Malaria parasite requires two hosts, human and Anopheles mosquito, to complete their life cycle. Female Anopheles is vector of this disease to human being. Let's start with the diagram. Understand this complete life cycle of Plasmodium. First, when the mosquito, which is infected mosquito, bites normal human, sporozoids are injected with bite. These sporozoids reach to the liver cell through the blood. Then parasite reproduce asexually in liver cells, bursting the cells and releasing into the blood again. Now parasite reproduce asexually in RBC, bursting the RBC cells and causing cycles of fever and other symptoms: chill, headache, weakness, body pain. Release parasites infect new RBC cells. Now sexual stage starts and gametocytes develops in RBC. Gametocytes are the cells which further produce gametes. Now male and female gametocytes now enter in mosquito body when the normal mosquito suck the blood of this patient. Then fertilization process takes place in mosquito body, and after fertilization process, mature infected stage sporozoids escape from intestine and migrate to the mosquito salivary gland. And when this mosquito again suck the blood of a normal human, then through the saliva, sporozoids enters in the human body. So this is the complete life cycle of Plasmodium. Let's start with the second, amoebiasis or amoebae dysentery. The major causative agent of this disease, Entamoeba histolytica, and this Entamoeba histolytica enter through the water and food, so infection the large intestine badly. The major symptoms of this disease: constipation, abdominal pain, cramps, stool with mucus and blood clot. Next disease is Ascaris. The major causative agent is Ascaris, related to Helminthes family. A healthy person get infected through water and vegetable. And major symptoms of this disease: internal bleeding, muscles pain, fever, and anemia. Anemia means lack of blood in the body. So these are the some symptoms of Ascaris disease. Next is elephantitis or filariasis. Major causative agent again worm Wuchereria. There are two different species of Wuchereria: Wuchereria branchofti and Wuchereria malae. In this disease, lymphatic system is affected. Lymph nodes and lymph vessels are affected. So lymphatic vessels of lower limbs, legs, get blocked due to deposition of fluid, and the major symptoms of this disease is inflammation in the lower limbs and genital organs. in male and female both. Next disease is ringworm, and this is a fungal infection. Microsporium is a major fungal infection other than microtrichophyta and epidermomycophyta are the major causative agent of ringworm. Basically, it is a skin infection. Appearance of dry, scaly lesions on various parts of the body. Infection the skin, nails and skull. Prevention and control of infectious diseases. The following measures can prevent or control the infectious diseases. First, for diseases transmitted through food and water like typhoid, amoebiasis, ascaris. First, maintenance of personal hygiene by keeping the body clean, consuming clean drinking water, food, vegetables and fruits. Second, maintenance of public hygiene, proper disposal of waste and excreta, periodically cleaning and disinfection of water reservoir and pool, tanks, standard practice of hygiene in public caterings. Second, for airborne disease like pneumonia, common cold, first maintain personal hygiene. Second, maintain public hygiene. Third, close contact with infected person, so their belongings should be avoided. For vector-borne diseases like malaria, filariasis, dengue, chikungunya, to above measures, close contact with infected person of the belongings should be avoided. Eradication of vectors and their breathing or places, use of mosquito net, avoid stagnation water, introduce fishes like gambusia in ponds that feed on mosquito larvae, spray insecticides in drainage area and swamp, wire mesh at door and windows to prevent entry of mosquitoes, vaccination and immunization programs for disease like polio, diphtheria, tetanus, etc., and use of antibiotic and drugs to treat the infected person.